Hey guys, so sometime back I had taken a training on Microsoft Copilot. Okay, and Microsoft Copilot is just like an AI studio, which is similar to Google's AI studio. Okay, and using Microsoft Copilot Studio also, we can build some kind of automations. Okay, so just like what I did in Lovable and Replit, Google's AI studio, similar to that, we have Microsoft's AI Copilot AI Studio. And remember, this is not the Copilot search. This is the Copilot's AI Studio. Okay, this is a little different. So the training which I took, that was on Udemy, and Kshitij Joy was the trainer for that. So that inspired me to do this. Okay, so first of all, my thanks for Kshitij, because but it did provide me a lot of other knowledge on the foundations of that training. So again, big thanks to Kshitij for that training. Okay, so anyway, so what I did, I'm just going to show you what I did. So I went into this AI studio. It's called copilotstudio.microsoft.com. And guys, remember, this Copilot is different from the Copilot like ChatGPT. This is just the studio. So just like Gemini has Google has Gemini, and then Google's AI Studio. Similarly, Copilot is an application also, but Copilot also has an AI Studio. That's different. So what I'm talking about today is Copilot's AI Studio. Okay. So in this, if you go to, there are things like agents and flows and tools and things. Okay, I went to the agent, so I'm going to show you the agent which I created. You can see that the agent I called, it's called Oracle Agent 001. So let me go to that agent. Okay, and I'll show you what I did. First, let me run that agent for you. So right now it's blank. So as soon as I open, it says, "Hello, I'm Oracle AI Agent, a virtual assistant." Just so you are aware, I sometimes use AI, and this is right now in a status that it is not published. With my current license, I don't have an option to publish this, but still, nevertheless, I just thought I'll show you how it works. So this is like the area where you build that agent. There are different options available, and this is completely no code team. I mean, there's a little bit of REST API involved, but other than that, there is no code involved. Okay, so you see, I've called this agent Oracle Agent 001. It's an ERP agent. Okay, and I've just given it an instruction. So basically, I'm calling it or a giggle. Okay, your name is or a giggle, and you can say the name when somebody's asking. This is the prompt I've given. Just a little funny prompt. You're a little funny. You only speak in funny tone, but always give right information. If you get asked anything other than Oracle, you don't really need to answer them. Instead, just say a joke and give a reference that you need more information. Okay, so I've disabled web search here because I don't want to use web search, and I've attached a text document which is having some information. So this is basically some information, custom information about the company Aura Giggle. Okay, there are some policies, the Big Hug policy, no PowerPoint Thursday policy, Oracle Whisperer rules. So these are very specific to this company. This is not available in the internet. Okay, that's what I want to say. So this is the agent. But anyway, so that's the knowledge it has, but it does not do internet searching. Okay. Now, under the knowledge, the same thing which I just showed you that Aura Giggle is attached. That's the knowledge which it currently has. And then main thing is the tool. Okay. So right now, what I've done is this is a tool which basically connects with Oracle receivables. It basically runs a REST API, and that tool in turn has a connector. That connector in turn goes to Oracle's REST API. It connects to Oracle REST API. So I've given all the credentials and everything, and it's currently enabled as you can see. Okay, so I've not added any other agent to this agent, and there is something in the topic section which I've just put some goodbyes and greetings, and then there is something for Oracle AR which I've done. So it just says that when certain questions come in, I'll just open that and I'll show it to you. So if somebody's asking me some kind of question on the receivables, I need to basically go to this tool, and this tool is nothing but connection tool which connects to receivables, Oracle receivables, and extracts the information. Okay, we can add much more tools. I'm just exploring this what this tool offers, so I'm just trying to do this, and the rest of the things are out of the box anyway. So then let's go and try this. I'm just going to say that, hey, what is your name again? Let's ask. Let's see what it says. So when you ask anything, right, it'll go to the activity section. Ideally it should go here, but it's okay. I mean, doesn't have to do that in our case. So it's searching through the knowledge sources based on what I've set up. Okay, so now it says, hey, my name is Aura Giggle. I'm a startup. I'm the startup that thinks enterprise software should be fun as a barrel of monkey. So it's basically in a funny tone, right? Okay. Can you tell me about a policy in Aura Giggle called No PPT Thursday? Something similar to that was the name, right? So it's looking through the knowledge sources now. That knowledge source is something which I had attached. It says, at Aura Giggle, Thursdays are sacred land where PowerPoint is banished. If anybody dares to open PowerPoint on a Thursday, they owe the team coffee. No slides, no vibes. Okay, ideas must be explained live. using hand gestures, analogies, and props. So this is like a company policy. You can basically add your own company's realistic policies and get information in addition to your Oracle information. Now let's say, hey, can you tell me about the weather in Tokyo today? Let's see what it does because I have not added any tools for that. So let's see. I'll get to the Oracle part. I'm just trying to see what else it can do. Why did the cloud break up the sun? Because I told you, right? It's if it's asking something, if you ask something other than the scope of this, it should actually tell a joke. So that's what it's doing. It's first telling a joke. Why did the cloud break up the sun? Because it found forecast too shady. Okay. I'd love to tell you the current weather in Tokyo, but I need more information because this is what I mentioned in that agent. Like if there is something else I'm asking, it should tell me a joke. Okay. Preferably something about Oracle receivables or at least a weather report that giggles back at me. It's trying to be humorous. It's doing multiple things. If you remember, right? Those are the things which I told the agent about. Now let's say, can you list some Oracle receivable invoices? So now it's going to do what it's basically programmed to do. So see internally, now you see what it's doing. It's internally running these tools. Okay. There are some activities which are going on. This is something which I was expecting earlier, but it shows up right now. So it's processing that. It's calling this tool. It's completing. It's generating the JSON format of that tool. Okay. Internally, that's for it to refer. And then it's for the output, it's showing me that information. Oracle receivable invoices for you. It basically shows me the invoice numbers. Now let's go to Oracle and query for that invoice. Just so you see that it's basically coming from this instance. Receivables, billing. It's a little slow, but let's go here and let's give the invoice number. Okay, so you have this invoice for ABC Corporation 39969. Okay, so that's the same invoice number. Now it has ABC computer service rentals. Let's try to see. Although I've not given any specific instructions, I want to test it. I want to say, can you just tell me, or can you just list 5 invoices which are for customer? I'll just call it. I want to see if it's basically doing any search filters and searches. Let's see. Can you just list 5 invoices which are for customers? So again, it is internally running something. Okay, you can see here there is a progress going on, and then it's processing here also. It's giving me some information. Now let's see. So it's saying these are the 5 invoices for this customer. Okay, specific customer. Now, can you list some invoices which are not paid and have earliest due date? Let's see. Again, it's doing a retrieve action because I'm asking it questions based on the REST API's output. It's keeping on calling the same tool. So it's giving me some. I'm hoping that that is the right info. Let's do something else. Let's ask it, can you tell me about, now let's see if it picks up the other tool again. Can you tell me another policy in Oragiggle? So now you may notice that it's going to call a different tool now because that action is complete. Let's see what it does. See again, searching from the sources. Now it's not calling that tool. It's going to another policy for Oragiggle. And it says there is a coffee swap policy, which is also there in the document. It should be there. I don't know. Coffee swap. I don't explicitly see a coffee swap policy, but um, let's ask about the forgotten hero. What is forgotten hero fund? So again, see now it's showing me that source, and it is also going to show me the citation, like which source it has picked up this data from. If I add another source, I could add a bunch of documents. Let's say I'm doing a financial Oracle financial implementation, and I put all the implementation guides and your user guides also in addition to the company's own custom things. Even that can I mean, get into this as a document, and then accordingly, the system should be able to answer us. Okay. So I hope you like this. This is something which I wanted to share. I've been trying this for quite some time, but things were not connecting for me. I had a little challenge when I was building this tool. So let me maybe show you the tool a little bit. When I was connecting this tool, right? When I was connecting this tool, it gave me a lot of trouble. So this connection, I had to go and create this connection. It was not that easy to connect this tool, but once it connected, it worked properly. It took some time to get it established, but otherwise it should be fine. All right, team. Thanks a lot for your time. I'll talk to you in the next session. Bye.